Hello, my name is Nancy Blair. I'm with the Diocesan Environment Network, the DEN, and with Christchurch Ministry, Climate Ministry. I'm also a climate psychotherapist and a member of the Climate Psychology Alliance, UK and North America. I'm going to very briefly talk to you about what a climate cafe is, because that's one of the things we're starting at Christchurch. I think most people have heard about climate change by now. It's on the radio a lot these days. Canada has been, or Nova Scotia has been probably much less affected than other parts of the world. However, we are in it. Now, people can often have a lot of feelings around climate change. There's considerable research coming out in the last year, I'd say the last couple of years, indicating that climate anxiety is going up in all ages, but sometimes there's a strong focus on young people and how that's affecting them. People can have a lot of emotions around climate change, climate anxiety, depression, despair, trauma. On the other side of the coin, there is hope, persistence, purpose. A climate cafe is a place where you come and talk about what you're feeling. And the reason why we have it is because it's sometimes quite difficult to find places where you can talk about this. Maybe your friends, your neighbors, your family are not feeling the same way that you are. It can be quite difficult. And I've met many people that feel very isolated. Climate Cafe is very calm, peaceful, respectful, where we listen to each other and where we have a chance to talk about our feelings. It's not necessarily a place to talk about what action we want to take to stop climate change, but some people will, of course, be involved in action and talk about it. That's part of what's going on. Many people finding doing action about climate changes helps with dealing with serious and very sad emotions sometimes. So what happens? Very simple process. I'm the facilitator. It's a directed conversation. And at the beginning, I always talk about, well, how important it is that we listen to each other and that we have time to talk if we want to. You don't have to talk. I find as soon as I say that, most people do want to talk. But just feel confident that you can come and not talk if you want to. I always bring a few things with me from creation. You can see at the table I have a shell, a rock, and this is my tomato plant. I just planted on the weekend, so you can't see anything but a little bit of dirt. What we're doing is connecting our feelings to nature and to other human beings, we being part of nature. So I might start off by saying, I planted this tomato plant. You can't see much now, but I'm hoping it will have tomatoes this summer. Gardening is really important to me. It's part of how I connect with nature, and I have most of all my life. And it's been the last 15 years I've noticed, and my fellow gardeners have noticed how climate change is affecting us. Things grow differently. Different things grow well. You can see it. And this spring, my kale didn't come up, which I'm kind of worried about because it always comes up. My neighbor says it's because it's so wet last year, so I'm kind of watching. I hope it comes, but I'm not sure yet. Then I would look to the next person who wants to speak, and I would say, can you connect to one of these? And can you connect to what I was saying? So we want to see what people are thinking. Now, when you come to a climate cafe, you may pick up something on the way. A rock, a branch, a leaf. You might bring something from home, something small. I think of acorns. There may be acorns, although it's more of a fall thing, but you may think of something. We have an hour, a little bit more, 90 minutes. And right now we're starting with 2 climate cafes, one in April and one in May. April 21st, May 12th. We'll see how those goes, and if people have a lot of interest, we may look at the fall again. It's in the hall at Christchurch, the bottom, and thank you for Christchurch for supplying this. We're going to look at no more than 20, just because of the size of the group. Registration is online. Please do that. If you can't do that, then phone the office, but try to do it online. You can sign up for both cafes or for one. Each cafe will be the same, and it will be completely different depending on who's there and the conversation. It is free, of course. However, there will be an opportunity to contribute to the food bank if you would like to. We do follow diocesan COVID requirements, and bring a mask with you. There'll be a sign in the door about requirements that we're following at the time. Things change. So that gives you an idea of what a climate cafe is. It's for all ages. No preparation, just come as you are and be prepared to listen and to be listened to. Thank you. Hope to see you there.